Hi everyone, welcome to Paper Wishes Weekly Webisodes. I'm Lene Gehrig, and today I've got the two cutest little dies from our friends at Tutti Designs. I think they're perfect for Easter year-round. We have the chapel and the holy crosses. So come back and I'll show you what we did with them. Come play with us. This first card, my friend Debbie made this one using the little chapel, which is so sweet. Let me tell you what she did with the background papers. First of all, this is a 5 by 6.5 inch card, and she used Foggy Forest patterned cardstock for her background. And yep, she did use some little solid cardstock as well. And then she used the Foggy Forest die cuts, which are wonderful 31 die cuts that just punch out. She used those for her label right here. And then this piece right here. She also added some primary thin line border dazzles. Now we call these primary because they are the primary colors of red, yellow, and blue, but we also threw in green, brown, black. So it's primary plus. She used the brown ones right there along the top and the bottom edge here. And then also a couple little beautiful little heart dazzle stickers. Oh, she also added some brown border dazzles there. Okay. And then she took her little chapel and then she die cut that from white, and then she backed it with these wonderful sparkle sheets of iridescent paper. Here's the blue one. Okay. And then she foam taped that to the card front. Very sweet card, added a little crepe ribbon there too. Now all of these supplies can be seen down below our video in the supplies used, products used. And you can just add those directly to your cart one at a time. We also have a money saver right over there on the right hand side. And if you click on the cards below the video, it gives you a list of everything that's too. All right, so I also wanted to show you this little idea. I actually got this from the design gallery from Tutti Designs, and I altered it just a little bit, but I love that you can just set it right there. How cute would a set of these look on your little dining room table for Easter dinner or for a wedding or for a bridal shower? So cute. And I'm going to show you, this is so easy. You're going to die cut 4 pieces from the church, okay, 4 dies, and then you're going to score them down the center. So I'm just going to use my scoreboard here, but you could also use a bone folder and a ruler. Now we're going to put this way so that it has a nice edge here to line up with, and you're just going to take your bone folder and you're just going to go right down the center there. Okay, and it's a little tricky when you get to the cross. You just kind of have to pinch it a little bit like that. Okay, and then once you've got that scored, I'm going to carefully fold it right sides together. And as you're folding, just make sure the elements align, like the windows are aligning and the edges are aligning. Okay, so now that's folded in half. So you're going to do that 4 times. Here I have one already folded. And then what you're going to do, now you could take glue or you could take sticky specs right here, and I'll show you how to use those later, and just place those and align them together like this. Once again, making sure all of the elements align. I liked using Cosmic Shimmer Specialist acrylic glue and just basically putting some on my finger and then just going along the edges like that and just wiping it over the surface, because I had a little bit more control, and if I didn't get them quite aligned, because the glue is a liquid, it kind of let me move it around a little bit like that. So that's what I used. And then once you get it to this point right here, make another one and then put them together. It's very simple. Just takes a few minutes to do. So I thought that was a fun idea. All right, so let's take a look at the Holy Crosses. This window is so beautiful. This is a card that Debbie did as well. Look at how beautiful. Isn't that gorgeous? This is what the window looks like out of white cardstock. And I'm going to talk about what she used on the background first. So she used, this is new from hot off the press for us. This is, well, not too new, a little new. This is Ethereal Bouquets 12 by 12 pattern cardstock and the coordinating solid cardstock. And then she also used gold. Ooh, this is bright and glittery. This is gold sparkle cardstock. Okay, so what she did was she cut this out of, she used the die to cut it out of this medium blue paper from the solid cardstock. Then she backed that with like a navy blue paper, just glued that on. She used sticky specs, okay, to glue that on. Once again, I am going to show you how to use sticky specs if you're not familiar with that. And then place that on navy blue paper and then just cut around that, okay? Then to do the cross, she die cut this from the gold sparkle paper. And I'm going to show you here how she just cut that out from the white one. So you just take your little scissors here. Little scissors are the best. These are Crafter's Companion. When you're using big chunky scissors to do fine detail cutting, it can really be frustrating. So definitely use the right size scissor for the right size project. And then you're just cutting away these elements as you're going around. Now this edge here, this circle edge around the cross, is a little bit of a scallop. So you just kind of follow that scallop edge, just like that. And then when you come up here, you're gonna go up here, okay. Oh, I cut the cross part off, oh no. That's not right. Okay, we can fix it. Boy, I got so focused on the wrong thing. There we go. Okay, and we would just glue that back on. Don't do that part.
I wasn't gonna sing anything.
Steve was just like, hey, you cut that part of the cross off. All right, so that didn't happen. All right, so then also used some gold jewel dazzle stickers right here and added those, and using the little jewel picker with this is really, really helpful. I'm going to show you how to use this a little bit later too. And then she added a script greeting dazzle sticker right down here. And these are a wonderful pack of script greeting dazzle stickers. And it's wonderful finishes. So all these are going to be linked down below. So yeah, beautiful card, Debbie. All right, so I'm going to use this one again. We're going to make a card. And I'm kind of thinking this is going to work out. I was looking at this last night and I thought, okay, how can I take some white glitter cardstock and mat the back of that with that, but also color it. So you're going to kind of see how this works with me. I have a pretty good idea it's going to work out great. All right, so what we're going to need is some white glitter cardstock. And then what I did is I went ahead and took the die shape and I just traced around that with a pencil. And so now we're going to cut that out. I can grab my scissors. There we go. And we're going to cut it inside the line because we want it to be slightly smaller than the die. If it was cut on the line or even outside the line, it's going to not fit behind the die cut window shape. All right, let's see how close I got there. Probably gonna have to do some trimming. Yes. All right, so we got pretty close. Go back over this. All right, there we go. We'll do a little bit more trimming when we're gonna use sticky specs to attach that. So now we're gonna take a craft mat. And I'm gonna take 3 shades of purple. Okay, so we have got purple violet, this is black currant jam, and this one is mauve moment. And then what we're going to do is just sort of model this background with a lot of different purples. And we're going to do that by applying with some blender brushes. We have another set of 3 that has a little bit larger heads, and I'll attach both of those in the products used, and you can decide which one you like the best. So we're going to take this purple velvet, and we're going to just sort of spot place it like this. All right. And then don't forget to clean that off, because we're going to go to a slightly different color here. This is more of a sort of a burgundy, purpley shade. Right, and then we're going to go to the mauve moment. which might be too close to the currant. So we might have to, this blackberry currant, we might really have to like darken this up. Really get in there. There we go. Okay, and we're going to darken up that purple as well. There we go. Okay, so pretty happy with that. So now we're going to take some sticky specks. And if you're not familiar with sticky specks, they're these micro dots of adhesive that are on the yellow part of the sheet. And then what you do is you place your die cut or anything you want to make into a sticker right there. Smooth over that. And then when you peel this off, it's going to have adhesive on the back, and it's become a wonderful sticker. It's brilliant stuff. So I'm going to put this down like this. You can see, maybe we can zoom in, Steve. You can see all of this little glue dots on there. Look at that. All right, so now we're going to take this piece, and we're going to place it like this. I think it's not sticking as great as I'd like to because my ink is still wet, but we're going to soldier on. Yeah, that's the problem. Okay, so since that's not working great because of the ink, we're going to go ahead and use some of the glue. Never fear, there's always a way. I should mention that this is Cosmic Shimmer, and put this on the outside edges too. That's really the most important part. All right, now let's try to do this way. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of hold that for a second while I clean up my glue. Okay, much more happy with that. All right, so now you know how to use the sticky specks, but maybe not on glitter that is pretty wet with ink. All right, so now we're going to take this piece. This is a card that is 5 by 6.5 inches, and I've covered it with purple cardstock. And I'll link which cardstock pack that I used below in the supplies used. Here we go. We're going to place that right there. Make sure everything is connecting. All right, and then we've got another version of the Script Greeting Dazzles. These are pastel and pearl. They have all these wonderful shades of pastels, pinks and greens and blues and peaches, and then pearl, gold, and silver. So I'm going to use the sort of orchid color right here. And let's see, our space isn't too wide, so we're going to do, how about thanks? Okay, that's going to go right down there. And I'm placing this at this point because we're going to be doing some flowers along the bottom, and I don't want to cover up my greeting. And I think if I placed my flowers before my greeting, then I might have a problem. All right, so for flowers, we've got this one's Rustic Blooms, and the color is Blue Jay. It's covered up there. And then this one is, they're both by 49 in Market, and these are Pixie Petals, and the color is Twilight. It's a really nice purpley color. So we're gonna open these, grab some of these, some of these. Okay, and let's see, we're going to go for the lighter blue, and some of these, yeah, I missed some of the lighter blue. There we go. I'm going to go like that. I'm gonna place these right here, and then we're gonna fill in with that twilight color. There we go. Do you guys like putting 3D elements on your card, like flowers? I like putting jewels and flowers. I love the dimension of them. All right, there we go with that. Now the final step. We've got our little jewels mix. Okay, we're gonna open this up, and we've got some shades of blue, and we've got purple. And these are great because we can just dump these out, and then we're gonna use our jewel picker to pick them up. There's a couple of blue ones. Here we have our jewel picker. If you've not used this before, they're great for using for dazzle stickers as well. They've got a small end and then a big end. I generally just use the big end. And what we're gonna do here, we're going to add some to our crosses here. We'll do blue. I think we'll put the blue over here. You know what? The blue is too light. You guys are just going with me on my little process here. Here we go. This one's more of a turquoise, and I think it's going to pick up the flowers really nicely. There we go. I'm happy with that. That one there. Okay, do you guys see where I'm going with this? Now, I'm going to take some of these purple ones. The only thing is you got to make sure they're turned over the right way when you use your jewel picker. And I think I'm just going to put some here, and then I'm going to finish this after we finish filming, so you guys can look at the finished card down below the video and see how it looks when it's all sparkly. Oops, that one fell off. There. All right, so that's just the start. Did you get where I'm going here, right? Okay. So you guys, we've got a fantastic money saver on these cards, and all these dies rather. So definitely check that out. I'm trying to find my little, here we go, my little 3D one. Definitely check out our money saver. It's over there on the right hand side, and down below we have all the products that we used. You can add those to your cart. If you're watching us on YouTube, look in the description box below the video to find the link. It'll take you to this Paper Wishes webisode page. You'll see everything I mentioned, and subscribe. We do 3 to 5 of these videos a week, and I wouldn't want you to miss anything. Give us a thumbs up too. It helps people find us. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.